And the jam
on the steal, and then just
afford
to give a guy like him that.
Durant's got 6 points.
If you battle for the offensive rebound and come up with it, you're guaranteed a high-quality shot on a follow, just like he got there.
It's stolen by Davis. Curry outside. Hersey Hawkins with the rebound. And it's Seattle with the ball. 6-point game. Schrempf with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. Payton against Harden. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Schrempf. Good on the 13-footer.
And he's made more than his fair share of those today.
And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. And Kevin Durant with the slam.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
Durant's gotten everything to drop so far. Shooting 4 of bucket in this one. And it's Detroit's ball. Now Durant. 8 points for him. And fouled as he went up to the dunk. Good aggressive move, and he'll shoot 2.
Yeah, really strong offensive thrust there, but then how about the defense able to negate that attack?
Yeah, doing exactly what he had to do right there, Greg, to make sure he wasn't going to get flushed on or Instagrammed.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Hawkins kicks to Payton. Pass to Schrempf. A 3-ball. Detroit with the rebound.
Boy, from my angle, it looked like it was in the bottom of the net. Looked good from here.
Yeah, I'm about as shocked as you are, Clark.
Left side, Durant. Harden outside. And the 3 off target. And here's Seattle. They trail by 6. And it's Davis with the jam.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end. That's losing basketball.
Especially when you can't afford to give up any buckets. That's a nice lead now.
And it's Seattle with the ball. After the basket by Detroit, Payton dishes to Kemp. Back to Payton. Here's Schrempf. And it's Schrempf again missing.
I tell you what, folks, I bet he won't miss that shot next time he takes it.
And Davis wide open. He shoots. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Right side, Kemp. And Davis sends it back. And for the ball out of bounds, Davis touched it left. Sam Perkins, he's checked in for Seattle. Sam Perkins. Here is Hawkins. Now the pass to Schrempf. Kemp a screen on Harden. Clock at 6. Payton outside. 3-pointer. That is good.
A good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
Detroit leading by 5. Outside Curry. He feeds it to Davis. Durant against Kemp. Durant, no good.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Here's Perkins. Up high for the two-handed dunk.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money to the rim. At least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there. Just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
Some changes for Seattle. Brikowski, he's checked in for Kemp. Askew comes in for Hersey Hawkins. And McMillan subbed in for Gary Payton. So Detroit going with an almost entire new group here. Drummond's checked in for Davis. Anthony comes in for Kevin Durant. Kyrie Irving, he's checked in for James Harden. And Jason Kidd has subbed in for Curry.
Ooh, that's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
And, you know, that lead's only going to grow if they're not prepared to defend a little more staunchly than that.
Got a piece of it. Schrempf with the steal. Irving against McMillan. They double him with Drummond. Out of bounds. Detroit takes possession.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
Wingate is checked in for Detlef Schrempf. George is checked in for Detroit. Now here is George. Good on the three-point shot. George has got himself on the board with 3 there.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Down low. Perkins with the bucket.
Boy, guys, they've shown some great passing on their last few trips now on the floor.
Goes back up, and that one's good. Drummond.
Where's the box out? Some easy second chance opportunities there.
Those kinds of mistakes drive me crazy and will absolutely derail a team's chance to win.
And it's Seattle with the ball. 6-point game. And he gets it to go. Brikowski's got his second basket of the night.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar. I tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise we'd probably have a 45-minute delay here if he shattered the backboard.
The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. It's Detroit.
Ladies and gentlemen, dance team.
All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Detroit.
You know, guys, we've really seen them do a lot of damage in the paint so far.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnover.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the floor for Detroit, they've got Paul George. Kyrie Irving is out there with Jason Kidd. Then there's Andre Drummond. And it's Anthony in at the 4.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Paul George.
Seattle trails by 8. Inside, here's Kemp, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Tell you what, Kevin, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
Clark, that deficit will go away quickly if he does.
And how about how he capped that one out, almost like the 1-2 punch.
He's really starting to ramp it up now, getting involved in the offense here after being held without a point in the first.
And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
Yeah, how about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
Yeah, we call that playing through the whistle. You know, he didn't give up on it when he heard the whistle. He kept his focus, his concentration, and he found a way to get the shot up and down.
Shrimp, he's checked in for Seattle. That one's in there. The Detroit lead is cut back down again to 6 with the basket from Johnson.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
That's right. 5 of their last 6 makes were on the interior. They've established their inside presence. Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Anthony, the pass to Drummond. Cannot hit. Seattle goes the other way with it. Shrimp kicks to Hawkins. Good.
The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening.
It really is, Clark. The defenders need to do a better job of closing those lanes to the hoop.
Irving's shot is good.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Pass to Johnson. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And guys, this game won't be close for long if they keep giving up dunks like that.
No, it won't, G.A. You're right. A glaring error defensively and letting him get all the way to the basket that time.
Well, it's only 2 points. I mean, it was flashy, no doubt, but still, it only counts for 2. 2 is all.
And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Greg, those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
So Detroit ends up going with the new group. And it's Seattle with the ball. They trail by 3. Kemp against Durant. Now, here is Schrempf. Defense is right there. Just 4 to shoot. Can't tie it up as that one's no good.
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had earlier. They're getting a bunch of their points outside of the paint. 3 of their last 5 buckets are from three-point range.
The defense is just not closing out quick enough.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Wide open look. Off the left rim and out. Detroit leading by 6. Harden kicks to Curry. To the paint, here's Durant. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. And that's 15 points for Kevin Durant. And here's Seattle. Payton drives in. Hawkins. Score it. His 3rd straight basket in 3 tries.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
And there's 1:45 left in the second quarter. Here's Kemp. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
And putting in the work on the boards, and it's paying off with chances like that.
And Gia, he does put in the work. You're right. It's why he's on the finishing end of one putback slam after another.
Well, his effort has never been a question mark. He is an incredibly self-motivated player.
And Steph Curry with the foul. That's his first foul. Big group substitution here for Seattle. Brikowski, he's checked in for Johnson. Perkins comes in for Sean Kemp. Wingate is checked in for Hawkins. And it's McMillan in for Gary Payton.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
Seattle shooting their second and third shots at the line right here.
Nate McMillan at the line for 2.
The first free throw is good. And Seattle making a change here. Askew's checked in. McMillan hits them both. 1:12 left now here in the second. George dishes to Drummond, and he uses both hands to jam it in.
His eyes just simply light up when he gets that close to the bucket. And you just know what he's going to do with the basketball.
Seattle trails by 6. Passes to McMillan. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Dishes it to Perkins. There's the triple. Nice shot by McMillan. McMillan's got 5 points now in the quarter. Detroit leading by 3. Three-pointer, Kidd. Rebound by Brikowski.
And we haven't seen them be quite as aggressive driving the basketball, settling far too much for jumpers.
Yeah, that's a good observation on your part, Greg. Fewer free throw attempts for them this quarter. And the danger is they can't afford to get too comfortable out there because they've got the lead. Otherwise, it might start to get away from them.
So Detroit ends up going with the new group. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Here's Curry. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. James, the pass to Davis. Here's McMillan. They set the pick. 1 second left. And it would have counted had it fallen, but it's offline. And a pretty tight.
Ladies and gentlemen,
We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
And his play in that first half, how about the discipline to go along with the efficiency, guys? His shot selection was just perfect.
I agree. I mean, whether it's been from mid-range or in tight, he is taking only what the defense is giving him and not trying to do too much. Very much playing within himself.
Schrempf out there with Kemp. Then it's Gary Payton. Then there's Hawkins. And it's Johnson in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the lineup in the game for Seattle. That's good. Payton's got the lead. Back up to 1 now for Seattle.
Great job to hit his teammate on that move, Kevin.
To the middle. Here's Davis. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Excellent feed from Steph Curry.
Guys, we have seen them with a lot of good ball movement.
Well, you like the smooth operating they're showing you here. I mean, things are clicking, and more importantly, it makes them tough to defend.
Clark, what you know about Sade? Smooth operator. But I agree with you. I think we're all seeing that right now.
Yes, indeed.
Seattle shooting their 6th attempt at the charity stripe in the game. Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here. Harden kicks to Durant. It's stolen by Johnson. Payton dishes to Johnson. Here's Kemp. LeBron against Schrempf. Fires from 14. Detroit with the rebound. Davis has got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Harden kicks to Davis. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got his 3rd assist on the night.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
Davis has gone 4 of 5 shooting from the field. Seattle calls timeout.
And you can tell they're... just a little out of sync. I think he just wants to get everybody back on the same page.
Yeah. I like this timeout, Greg. I think it's a good one because it looks like they need a minute to talk things through here.
Poked away. Paul George with the steal. And Irving with the basket on the assist by Drummond. 12 points for Kyrie Irving.
And still perfect in the second half. 4 straight makes.
Payton drives in, and he converts the layup. Payton's got the game tied up here for Seattle.
Everything going to plan here to start the third. 80% shooting thus far.
And George with the stop.
Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
I think he's sensing that this is a critical time in the game, fellas.
And they double up Payton. That's out of bounds. Seattle will retain possession.
Risky pass in a situation like that. Very lucky that wasn't a steal.
Fortunate to get it through. I thought he was headed the other way with that one.
A different look here for Detroit. Klay Thompson comes in for Andre Drummond. And Chauncey Billups is subbed in for Jason Kidd. Payton against Billups. Here's Kemp. A second chance effort, and it's good on the layup. Kemp's got 13 points.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
You're right, Clark. Just continue to pound it in the paint and get those easy points inside.
Lots of room. Almost, but it rolls out. And Detroit has possession. So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there. For Detroit, they have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one. Free throw good, Billups. Perkins, he's checked in for Seattle. And so Billups nails both of them. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here.
They're using this full court pressure right now, looking to create some turnover.
Always going up for the alley-oop here, and it's Kemp slamming it down.
You can see the eye contact there. Gave a little nod and then burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
No doubt, Clark. A pair of teammates with a terrific feel for each other out on the floor.
And guys, anytime it's real tight, you're looking for something that could be potentially a momentum builder, and that's exactly what that play looks to be.
It's Schrempf on the wing. Thompson comes with the double team. Hawkins kicks to Perkins. Clock at 6. Wide open, couldn't capitalize. Perkins gone just 1 of 5 from the field. Irving from long range, and he gets it to go. Irving's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, I tell you what, when you get this kind of effort and efficiency from him, they're a really hard team to beat.
Seattle trails by 3. Here's Hawkins. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. That one on Thompson. And guys, what do you think about the hustle steps here for Detroit?
I thought we might see the defense adjust at halftime to slow the break, but that has not been the case.
Something that's also benefited them tonight are the turnovers they forced and the points that have come along with those forced turnovers.
Catching up on the changes for Seattle. Askew's checked in for Kemp, and McMillan subbed in for Gary Payton. And there's a minute 45 left to play here in the third. And stolen by Billups. And here we go. George head.
Whoa! And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
And guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker.
And the replay, of course, presented by Kia. What a play. Just 3 to shoot. Hawkins passes to Schrempf. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
Yeah, good tough D there to get a hand up and force that miss.
That's example number 1 of why he is such a strong defensive player and why he has such a great defensive reputation.
And Seattle making a change here. Brukowski's checked in.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
Kicks to Schrempf. Shot to stop the run. Kept alive.
It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start burying some of those.
And Irving with the basket on the assist by George. George has got his 3rd assist on the night. Seattle trails by 10. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
And the basket by Schrempf.
You know, looking around, he knew one of his teammates was going to be open when they hit him with that double team, and he took advantage.
Irving can't hit. There's 25 seconds left to play in the third. For Seattle, they have been a perfect 8 of 8 at the line. And he makes the first.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
And that efficiency, Greg, as you know, so critical when you're looking to overcome a deficit. You've got to be close to perfect and can't waste scoring opportunities.
And it's Anthony with the jam.
Tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
Ah, that's bringing it down hard, Clark.
Yes,
Bring it down hard,
yes,
my brother.
Yes,
Symbolic there as well. of the effort here tonight.
Brikowski, and 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. For Seattle, they haven't made a mistake at the line yet. 10 of 10.
Frank Brikowski. 2 shots.
So he gets them both. 8 seconds left in the third. Here's Irving. Again, Irving missing. And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. It's been a fun. And we're set to start the action up here in the fourth quarter. And if it's anything like the first 3, we should be in for a treat. Detroit leading by 6. On the floor for Detroit, we've got Durant. Steph Curry's out there with Harden. Then it's LeBron James. And it's Davis in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. From deep three-point range. Oh, my. How did he hit that shot?
I don't believe what I just saw right there, Cam.
And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
A different look for Seattle. Johnson comes in for Perkins, and Hersey Hawkins subbed in for Askew. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Curry. Seattle trails by 8. Down low. Deflects the pass. That's out of bounds. Seattle will retain. Possession. Here's Payton. The shot's good on the assist by Johnson.
Excellent communication on the inbound play there, guys. He got in a good position, and the pass was as it needed to be, on time and on target. What a performance from Durant here. He's got 17 points, and he's put 1 3-pointer on the board.
You know what, though, Clark? It wouldn't be a bad idea going forward to try to let him do a little more damage from beyond the arc.
Detroit making a switch here. George is checked in.
Well done again. He doesn't have the same problems at the line that plague some of the NBA's other big men.
And it's Kemp with the jam.
Cutting into that lead a little bit. Way to finish.
And the basket is still shaking.
Oh, I mean, he has got power in bunches on that two-hand.
George.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with the dunk like that.
Seattle with the ball. 8-point game. Payton drives in. And it's Kemp slamming it down.
Boy, this game has really started to heat up. I didn't think it could get any more high scoring than it already was.
Well, I tell you what, I don't mind it. You don't either, it sounds like. Good offense is entertaining.
Payton against Harden. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. And slam dunk by Kemp.
Really hard to decide, guys, which was better. The pass, the catch, or the slam.
Clark, there's no wrong answer to that one, my friend. Sensational alley-oop all the way around.
Agreed.
And guys, you know what? You wouldn't know that they're the team that's actually trailing with how they were able to pull that play off.
To the inside. And he goes in for the dunk.
He power surged that one down. Wow.
Yeah, good term to use. One of the game's top dunkers for sure.
Folks, that's not a petty, not a Manny. That's a facial.
Seattle trails by 8. To the inside. Powered down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
Major league big boy throwdown right there.
And he keeps a tight grip on that rim after the finish.
Yeah, maybe that'll give them a little bit of that swagger that they seem to have lost.
And pushing it up, here's Seattle. And the rejection by James. Durant dishes to James. And George kicks to Durant. There's the feed to Davis. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Clock at 4. Knocked away. and taken away by Johnson. Payton against Harden. Now here's Payton. Defense is right there. It's Hawkins on the wing. Hawkins. Can't get that one to fall. Detroit leading by 6. Here's James. Oh! And he slams it one-handed.
Excellent vision by Durant out there. What a nice pass.
Here's Kemp, and Durant sends it back. Now Detroit moving it up. Harden's got the ball. Off target from three-point range. And it's Seattle with the ball. It's stolen by Davis. And now Davis pushing it up. No one back to stop him. And it's George finishing it off.
Just a great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, you know, exploding to the basket like that, Greg, just as soon as that ball was going the other way, that's exactly how you want to do it.
Timeout.
Seattle calls timeout. We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
They don't seem to have any answers for him. They need to review their game plan and look for a way to cool him off.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Yes, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Seattle's coach as he addressed his basketball team. He loved the work they were doing on the interior, saying, listen, they've got no answer for us inside, and we're not going to let them off the hook now. Keep pounding it down low.
Detlef Schrempf checked in for Wingate. Paul George with the steal. He dishes it to LeBron. That jam! I mean, just beautiful. Now, Clark, that is just ridiculous.
Absolutely filthy.
Oh,
I don't
come
remember
on.
ever seeing a dunk like that in a game. I certainly can't remember the last time I saw it.
I tell you what, fellas, you might not see another one like that one for a while. Really good job there. That's the definition of the inside-out game.
Durant, the pass to Davis. And a strong finish with two hands.
Solid work on the back end of that play.
Yeah, finish hard with two hands on the stuff.
Yeah, nothing extravagant, guys, but, again, no need on that one.
Payton drives in, drops in the layup for two. Payton's got 11 in the second half.
Well, he certainly isn't the one to blame for them being in the hole. He's been on the money with his game. Now, that's some hang time. Levitation, elevation. What a pretty double clutch move there.
Well, you can afford to get fancy on your way up. You've got to have that kind of space.
And space, Kevin, is what he had. The defense just a little bit Charmin tissue paper-like. I should say soft.
Feeds it to Durant. In the corner, it's James. George dishes to Davis. Pass to Irving. Shot clock at 6. Here's James. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for Detroit.
The blocking really turned things into their favor this time.
Well, Kevin, timing and anticipation, they got the blocks, and that definitely changed the momentum in this one.
And you have to look back at this and see the huge game it was for Durant. You look at the energy he brought on both ends of the floor, and it's easy to see why he was a difference maker.
Payton kicks to Kemp. And Durant sends it back. He's in. The basket good off the assist from Durant.
Well, if it wasn't out of reach, it is now thanks to that last little spurt.
And why put the brakes on now? I just say keep on letting it fly.
Here's Hawkins, and Durant sends it back. And it's out of bounds, and they say it was last touched by Durant.
Into the lineup for your Seattle team, Frank Brickowski, Vincent Askew, Nate McMillan,
and stolen by Kyrie Irving. And oh, here comes Durant all alone.
And the lead continues to increase. They are just playing flawless basketball at both ends.
Greg, I can't identify an area where this team is underperforming. I mean, they've been 5-star in every category.
And so Detroit takes this one by a big margin. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg.
Dynamic duo. Dynamic
운전할 입조차 쉽고 일 없어 잠 못 들던 그때보다 조금은 일었어 우리는 바보처럼 몸으로 부딪히면서 배웠어 넘어질 때마다 일었어 다시 고쳤었지 이력서 눈부신 성공의 신바람 잠시나마 불어봤던 휘파람 한 곡도 체크나기 전에 그림자처럼 날 따라온 비바람 시기 질투 기대 압박을 못 이긴 몇 번의 실축 자만 나탐 속에 던졌던 말로 홈런을 맞는 실투 다 끝 난가 같았지만 우리 앞길을 막지만 하고 외치며 마음을 다잡곤 했었지 진짜 한치 앞도 안 보이는 가시밭길에서도 절대 유턴 없이 잘 봐라 느리로 의지하면서 둘이 딱 붙어갔지 비극 지극 기가 아프지만 지나고 보면 웃음 나오는 희극 그래서 우린 지금을 참고 살아 난 미쳤다 생각하면서 keep dreaming 희망이란 끈 잡고 살아
이 험한 현실에서 아직 붙잡아두고 싶은 꿈 넘고 힘든 삶의 능선에서 때론 포기하고 싶은 꿈 이 도시에서 멍 때리는 것조차도 사치 버릇처럼 내가 나를 착취해 경추 쪽은 딱딱해지고 의식에 붙은 각질 모두 위맑은 땀 대신 날 적시는 건 진땀이네 잠든 시간에도 문제들이 쌓여 눈 뜨자마자 결정해도 아직 익숙치 않은 타협 시간을 도마 위에 식재료 썰듯 안 하면 하루는 순서가 뒤섞인 음식처럼 망가져 지쳐도 경계하네 공허와 허무 불안감 속에서 상기하네 15년 전 빈 털터리의 여유 억울해도 납득돼 35년간의 필름이 어쩌면 수치 맞은 삶 건축된 우리의 이름이 길르니 어두워지지 않게 서로를 비판하고 세상을 보는 시선 삐딱하게 얼굴에 피어난 주름은 당연해 마치 아파친 너 페이스
It's the NBA on 2K Sports. It's Chicago facing Detroit.
Ready?
So Detroit will get the first possession. Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. So for Chicago right now, there's Longley, and it's Pippen in at the 3 slot. Now here's Rodman. Here's Harper. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
And really, he epitomizes what a point guard should be. I mean, his skills as a passer might actually be matched by that creativity he shows around the rim.
Well, judging by that jam, Greg, I'd say you're absolutely right.
Boy, that's a nice surge for them just when they needed it in a game that was so tight.
The shot's good from Rodman.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop. And a really good way to start the game. He's a guy who, if he gets it going early, he's going to give you problems.
Inside, here's Longley, and he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Flying high and throwing down the hard one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
And really, he does that one as well as anyone. Kev, you're right. That's like his signature move once he goes airborne.
Outside for Davis. LeBron passes to Curry. And it's Davis at the elbow. Nice ball movement by Detroit. The drive by...
Whoa. That'll wake you up. My goodness.
Is he an athlete or what?
No doubt about it. It's almost as if he lives in the air, and dunks like that have become quite commonplace.
And that replay sponsored by Kia, the Kia Slam Cam, giving us a great look at that one. Harden kicks to Davis. Pass to James. Outside Durant. Back to LeBron. Stolen. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Harper, no good. Curry kicks to Harden. LeBron outside. And stolen by Jordan. If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Chicago?
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too. Flush that thing down, young fella.
That is a fierce two-hander.
Maximum force on that dunk.
Fantastic dunk, and he decided to hang around up there for a while, Kevin.
Well, maybe, he didn't want to land awkwardly. I don't know.
Oh, guys, come on. He's up there posing. He's posing for the photographers. That's all that's about.
Excellent feed from Steph Curry.
Chicago leading to the paint. Longley passes to Rodman. And finished off by Longley.
And the defense out of position on that possession, which allowed for him to get that offensive board.
Well said. Yes, he did. You're right, Greg. That's a tremendous jam on the putback.
What a great nose for the basketball. He
got to be job number one right now. Nothing easy on the inside.
And the dunk, he came up right with the steal. He went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it, too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
And that's a huge play. I mean, they need more like it because second chance points are going to be key in this game.
Probably so. That's usually a crucial element to any comeback.
Yeah, and if you look at it, had they been converting those second chances all along instead of waiting until now, who knows?
Chicago shooting their first free throws of the game. So Detroit ends up going with the new group. Chicago also making some changes. Simpkins, he's checked in for Rodman. Kukoc comes in for Pippen. And Steve Kerr is subbed in for Harper. Drummond dishes to Irving. Anthony kicks to George. He feeds it to Drummond. And that one's good.
Andre Drummond with the basket.
Chicago leading by 5. Longley. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. 9 points in the game so far.
Great start for him. 4.
Forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend. Take it to the hoop.
And how, Clark. Brilliant throwdown.
Just exerting his authority on that play.
Here's Kukoc. Kidd grabs the board.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
George with no one around. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
That is in the gym range, partner. Kevin, he can pull up and knock it down from anywhere. You hear me? From anywhere.
And there's really no bad shot for a guy like him when he's firing a three like that.
And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Huntington comes in for Luke Longley. And Bushler subbed in for Michael Jordan. Kerr's shot is good.
It's like everybody is in a rhythm right now. Incredible stuff here early on.
Both teams playing downhill. Coaches say that all the time. You want to play downhill. Well, at some point you think somebody's got to cool off in this one, right?
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Kukoc pass to Kerr. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. There's the triple. Good. Kerr's got 5 now.
And really, how about the quick release on that triple there, because he's given up a lot of height in that matchup.
Right on target you are, Greg. I mean, the quick release is what made the difference there. Any hesitation, and that shot is being blocked.
Just not enough bodies on the glass right there, and they paid for it.
Well, Greg, I know you're a little guy, but you know what it means to box out, and it's an effort thing and a mindset deal. You got to get your body between that other.
Both teams have it going here early and still close through the first quarter. Chicago leads by 2, and we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. Neither team able to build much of a lead up to this point as we start the second quarter. And taking a look at Chicago's performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
I just think that from an intensity standpoint, their defense has really been the key. It's been the catalyst as they've been able to disrupt their opponent's offense.
Absolutely. I mean, they've been much more intense defensively. And their defense not only has been intense, but it's been swarming and saran wrap-like.
They've got LeBron James. Durant is out there with Anthony Davis. Then it's Harden, and it's Curry in at the point guard. They're the group Detroit will start the second with.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
No one here, James, as he lets it go. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. LeBron's got 9.
And no matter who it is, that kind of D isn't going to get it done.
Kerr kicks to Rodman. It's Pippen on the way. And Davis sends it back. And here we go. LeBron.
Oh, wow.
That's a beautiful jam.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now.
Clark, there is a swagger out here on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
That's right.
I tell you what, it's the love to go up and jam like that.
Here's Kukoc, and the rejection by James. Michael Jordan, he's checked in for Chicago. Harper comes in for Curry. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Here's Pippen, count it from 12. Pippen's got his first points in this one.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems.
Oh!
How about that, Kevin?
What range on that shot!
Unbelievable.
That's amazing. Jordan dishes to Rodman. Back to Jordan. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Jordan's got 8 points.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
And it's Harden slamming it down. Wow, we're going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Kevin. That was special.
My goodness, that was almost a circus-like dunk.
Harper kicks to Jordan. Here's Pippen. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan.
Michael Jordan.
Jordan's got 3 assists now in this one. Detroit leading by 4. Rebounded by Wennington. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Pippen, the pass to Jordan. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7. Jordan's gone 5 of 7 from the floor here. It's LeBron with the drive and a big-time jam right there.
Kevin, he's definitely making his presence felt here in the first half. He's been very effective so far.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago.
Yeah, saw some things that just weren't working for them and wants to make some adjustments.
Yeah, and no reason to wait around to do that, Greg. I mean, might as well make those adjustments right away.
So Detroit ends up going with the new group. And Chicago also making a switch. Longley's checked in. Down low. Layup off the pick. And it's good on the way in. 11 points in the game.
The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening.
It really is, Clark. The defenders need to do a better job of closing those lanes to the hoop.
The basket counts and 1. They'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the knee.
Yeah, really left him no choice there, Greg. I mean, he had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
And George drops them both.
Been a very solid outing for George.
He's got 8 points, and he's made 3 shots at the foul line.
And you've got to take care of business at the free throw line, not just getting there, but converting.
Here's Longley, and it's wide right. Hits off the rim. Nobody near Irving. Detroit, no good that time either. Chicago trailing here. Here's Longley, and again, no good by Chicago. Detroit with the ball. Shot from the wing. Another miss by Irving.
The right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone. And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Clark, they've shared the load offensively.
Yeah, they've done a nice job with it, Kevin. Everybody's touching the ball. There's a nice flow to what they're doing offensively.
And guys, they put the defense on their heels. You can see right now they're trying to react. And that's what you want when you're in a rhythm offensively.
Dishes to Pippen. Outside Jordan. The three. The shot's good on the assist by Pippen. And it's 13 points for Jordan.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync. Tremendous communication and awareness.
Pippen kicks to Rodman. Harper the pass to Longley. The rebound by Paul George.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
And stolen by Jordan. Ahead. And Anthony sends it back. From deep. The shot by George, no good.
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had earlier.
Rodman with a screen on Kidd. Got a piece of it. And now Anthony pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
They better not. I mean, they've got to pad their lead anytime an opportunity presents itself, and that was a golden one.
Took the opportunity when he saw it. 16 points for Jordan.
This quarter has brought out the best in them, fellas. Even though they're still trailing, he's been impossible to contain.
And George kicks to Irving, feeds the Kid. Anthony, no one around. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Anthony's got the lead up to 6 now for Detroit. Outside Pippen. No good, and tight defense there bothered that shot. Kidd. And no good trying to get that one. And so that brings the first half to a close. It's Detroit leading by 6. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Ladies and gentlemen, dance team.
Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway. And it's been a close one so far.
Jordan having a terrific game. 16 points and also 3 nice steals. You know, as tremendous as his stats are, what I've liked most is just the effort he's put into this game.
And Clark, he's worked his tail off at the offensive end, and his D, it has been on point.
So for Chicago right now, they've got Dennis Rodman. Michael Jordan is out there with Harper. Then it's Pippen, and it's Longley in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Passes to Jordan. Back to Harper. Rodman kicks to Harper. Another shot. That one's in there. The Detroit lead is cut down now to just 4 in the basket from Longley.
If you battle for the offensive rebound and come up with it, you're guaranteed a high-quality shot on the follow, just like he got there.
Anthony with the bucket. Here's Pippen. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Anthony.
And you can tell that pass just hung in the air for a long time.
Yeah, exactly. Long enough for him to get a hand on it and knock it out of play.
The pass to Longley. Just 5 on the clock. Pippen for 3. The shot is off. And Detroit the other way now.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
The drive by James. Rodman grabs the miss.
This is not the slam dunk contest. You don't get do-overs. You got to finish the job.
Pippen with it. He's picked up by James. Longley, a screen on Harden. Jordan. Oh, went in there and tried to power it down, but drew contact. He'll head to the line. That one on Davis.
He gets right to the rim, but the defense there to deter him.
I really like that he didn't shy away from the contact at all. I mean, he was determined to get to the basket, no matter who was offering the resistance.
Chicago making a switch here. Wennington's checked in. Chicago trails by 5. The dish to Jordan. Pass to Pippen. The feed now to Rodman. Here's Jordan. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. Jordan's got 4 points in the quarter. Detroit leading by 3. Curry with another miss.
Even though he isn't having the best of games from the floor, it hasn't seemed to hurt him.
The drive by Jordan. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Pass to Wennington. He dishes it to Rodman. Shot clock at 6. The kick out to Harper for the tie. It's hauled in by George.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you shouldn't miss.
Nice ball movement by Detroit. Pippen with the steal. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the... whistle and a lot of contact there. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
For Chicago, they have made 3 of 5 free throw attempts. Some changes for Chicago. Kukoc, he's checked in for Rodman. And Kerr subbed in for Ron Harper. Wasted no time on that one. And that's now 6 points for Kyrie Irving. Chicago trails by 5. Kerr kicks to Kukoc. And a wide open look for Jordan. And the 3 off target.
Boy, but he was close, Kevin, to making the defense pay for lackadaisical coverage there.
Yeah, you may not be as lucky next time down if you're the defense. You cannot allow him to get those kinds of looks.
Now, there's something for the top 10 highlight reel right there. A layup can be just as sweet and as pretty as a dunk sometimes.
And here they come. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. For Chicago, they have converted 4 of 7 free throws on the night. Chicago making some changes. Simpkins comes in for Wennington, and Twishler subbed in for Pippen. And so Jordan nails both of them. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Here's Kidd. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Kidd's got his first bucket of the night.
He's one of the best in the league at that. Even with just a tiny sliver, he always seems to find a way to get it up and in.
Here's Simpkins, defended by Drummond. Here's Kerr. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Kerr's got 7 points in the game.
You got to love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of grinded-out physical game.
That's the kind of look they can continue to go with. Maybe that'll help them create some separation on the scoreboard.
To the inside, taken away by Anthony. Now Detroit moving it up. George with the ball. No good. Great D that time from Jordan.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
And it's Irving missing.
And just because you can make it from outside doesn't mean you need to live there.
Not that far out anyway, Greg. I mean, he can work for a better shot than that.
It's good on the putback. And Chicago leads by 3.
Tell you what, coaches love to see that kind of hustle, guys. I mean, getting after it on the offensive board, that's always a winning play.
Absolutely.
Yeah. The hustle's great, guys, but I think we all prefer to see the finish when you can go up and throw it down like that.
And Jason Kidd picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Chicago making a switch here. Longley's checked in. .51 seconds left to play here in the third. Kerr kicks to Kukoc. Kerr with it, and Curry picks him up defensively. 6 to shoot. Out of bounds, Detroit takes possession.
I tell you what, he clearly had a brain freeze on that one. You might just as well keep going straight to the bench.
Ron Harper, he's checked in for Chicago. Harden kicks to Curry. And Davis, here we go. And that one is hammered home.
How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
And I'm not sure if it was text or email, but he definitely threw that one down.
Kicks it to Kerr. Knocks it loose. And here we go. Harden heading to the hoop. And the dunk by James. Clark, third quarter here and 5 lead changes so far.
Yeah, it's really been a bit of a tug of war. Back and forth we go.
And guys, neither team has been able to pull away.
Kerr, soft touch off the glass. Kerr's got 4 this quarter.
I'll tell you what, the defenders didn't even get a sniff of him on that move to the hoop.
And as we finish the third quarter, it's still close. Both teams trading basket. We welcome you back to what has been a good one here as we get into the fourth quarter. LeBron James is out there with Durant. Then it's Harden. Then it's Curry. And it's Davis in at the 5 down low. That's the group for Detroit right now.
And they'll be counting on even more points from him. That's essential if they're going to pull this game out.
Chicago trailing here. To the middle. Here's Rodman. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for Detroit.
Well, it's been an outstanding game for them in the open court. Their fast break points really stand out.
Yeah, and another thing, they've created a lot of turnovers, but they've also been able to convert when they've gotten down in transition.
So it's Detroit now. The drive by James. Kukoc with the defensive effort. And the foul called on Anthony Davis. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Michael Jordan is checked in for Wennington. Pippen kicks to Jordan. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Kukoc gets the bucket.
He's had an off game thus far, but his team has been able to pick up the slack and find a way to get it done here.
Harden dishes to Curry. Outside for Durant. Lets the 3 fly. It's hauled in by Pippen.
Boy, even though he missed, you can't give up that kind of a look very often.
Better to be lucky than good sometimes. Fortunately, they didn't get burned on that one. And the deeper we get into this game, it seems like the more the offenses are in rhythm.
Without question. I mean, both of these teams are firing on full broadband bandwidth. I mean, full throttle ahead.
All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Chicago.
Boy, their passing has been picturesque, a thing of beauty in both halves. More than a few of their baskets have come off assists.
Yeah, but don't forget about their points in the paint, because those have been big.
And the shot is good. The Chicago lead has been cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Stephen Curry. And so the ball out of bounds. Davis touched it last.
2 points, home team.
We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. Dishes it to Kerr. Fires from deep. And James pulls it down. James has got 3 rebounds now in this one. That's good. 9 points for Steph Curry. Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
This game, as close as it's been, you really hate to see it come to an end.
I agree.
Yeah, well, who knows? We might need overtime in this one. It's been that kind of a game.
Look at LeBron James. He's really been playing well.
He's been attacking the rim with reckless abandon. They're searching for answers. Some way they got to figure out how to contain it.
And let's get this up. Now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
I was able to listen in on what Chicago's coach was going over with his team. He talked mainly about giving them a different look defensively and dropping more bodies into the paint, saying, listen, they're eating us up on the inside, and we need to do whatever it takes to stop it. Guys, back to you.
Here's Pippen. Shot is off. Great D that time from Durant. Detroit with the ball. They trail by one. Harden's shot is good.
Wow, the fans are really getting their money's worth tonight. What an entertaining ball game.
Up to this point, Greg, it's been almost impossible to separate these teams. I think this one's going to be close all the way.
Durant with the steal. And here we go. Harden heading to the hoop. And he gets the bucket. And now it's a three-point Detroit lead.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Curry's gone 5 of 9 shooting from the floor. Jordan the pass to Pippen. Puts up the baby hook. And the rejection by LeBron. Kukoc gets the bucket. Kukoc has gone 3 of 6 from the floor. It's deflected. And that's out of bounds. Detroit will retain possession. Paul George, he's checked in for James Harden. And Chicago also making a switch. Longley's checked in. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. So it's Chicago now. It's a one-point game. And Durant sends it back. But he gets it back for a while.
Big shot. As soon as he got an opening, boy, did he let it fly.
Durant kicks to Davis, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Excellent vision by Durant out there. What a nice pass.
Chicago with the ball. Pippen for three. And it's Pippen again missing. We played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. For three, Durant. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. And that's now 9 points for Kevin Durant.
He's so clutch, Kevin. When the pressure is at its highest, that's when he's at his very best.
Pippen against James, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James. Chicago making a switch here. Harper's checked in.
You know, I think he just wants to tinker with the game plan a little bit, and I think that's a wise timeout.
And part of it, too, Greg, was he saw some things going on out there that he didn't care for.
Ladies and gentlemen, dance team.
LeBron against Pippen. To the left side wing. 5 to shoot. There's 3-pointers off the mark. Detroit with the ball. They're on a 15-6 run. George dishes to Curry. From deep 3-point range, no good. And Chicago will go the other way with the ball.
One made three formed for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
Chicago calls timeout. They're trailing by 4. 1:37 left in the fourth. Detroit making a switch here. Anthony's checked in.
Carmelo Anthony.
Chicago trails by 4. Here's Harper. And Durant sends it back. They get it back. It's stolen by Anthony. Here's George. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
And Pippen gets it to go.
Wow, has he flipped a switch at halftime. Much more effective here in the second half.
James, the pass to George. That doesn't go either for George. Chicago with the ball. Trailing by 4. So the first one drops, and that narrows the lead down to just 3. And Harper drops them both.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive, Greg. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
And Steph Curry with the foul. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. Gets the first, and that narrows the gap to 1. And he is unable to get the second one. 56 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Durant for 3. It's good from beyond the arc.
They're in the position they're in right now, thanks in no small part to the show that he's putting on in this period.
Here's Longley. Yes!
As clutch a shot as I have ever seen.
In a word, gutsy.
The basket here in this game may be all over.
Yeah, but the main priority, Kevin, has to be taking care of the basketball and using the foul.
Jordan, he nails it, and we're tied up.
Well, Jordan has been fantastic.
There's 31 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. LeBron against Pippen. Outside Durant. Unloads from 13. Not enough on that one as it misses. Chicago calls timeout. Crucial possession with time ticking down.
Boy, they'd like to put themselves in front right here.
Back to Pippen. He kicks to Harper. To take the lead. Oh, and a chance to win the game, but the last second shot is offline. Time expires, and we're going to overtime. Extra time just about to get started here with the jump ball coming up. So Detroit will get the first possession. And away we go here with post-regulation basketball. All fueled up and ready to go to overtime basketball here, brought to us by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. So for Chicago right now, Rodman is out there with Longley. Then there's Harper, and it's Michael Jordan, and it's Kukoc in at the small forward position. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
They haven't been effective against Davis. He's got 8 points and several assists.
Good on the second free throw.
Even with the miss, he got the big one there to put him in front.
Chicago trailing here. Outside, Rodman. He feeds it to Jordan. Ball's not loose. Gets stolen by Curry. And here we go. Harden heading to the hoop. Oh!
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And, Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
And the highlight reel replay brought to you by Kia. Good stuff on that Kia Slam Cam.
Excellent communication on the inbound play there, guys. He got in a good position, and the pass was as it needed to be, on time and on target.
The drive by Jordan. The bucket is good. He'll have a chance for one more. It's on Kevin Durant.
No clue how he got that one to fall.
And that was not a soft foul he had to get through, Greg. I mean, he had to really power that one up and in. In a crucial spot, he is always so solid at the line. He rarely wastes those opportunities. Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yep.
Yeah, and one reason why I just don't know that I've ever seen him miss a play like that.
We're just over a minute into overtime here. And the rejection by James. And here we go. Fast break. LeBron's got it. Good D by Jordan.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
I think he's sensing that this is a critical time in the game, fellas.
20 feet out. Tony Kukoc comes up with the rebound. Kukoc has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Outside Harper. Right side Rodman. Kukoc kicks to Jordan. That's good. Jordan's got it all tied up now. For Chicago.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
The drive by James.
What a game for LeBron. He's got 17 points and 3 blocks. That kind of mix of assists and rebounds is what wins you basketball games.
Clark, it's a rarity when you've got a guy that could just do it as well as he does on both ends.
Paul George, he's checked in for Detroit.
And nice work at the line. I mean, when the game's this close, you have got to cash in on those opportunities.
Shot after shot, one after the other. PG, Paul George, making it happen.
To the paint, Harden. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. Good on the first, and that puts them up by 5. And a tough break as his second attempt at the line. No good. Kukoc dishes to Jordan. Good. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
And you know what? He's really been one of the few bright spots for them, trying to will this team to victory.
The drive by LeBron. Money!
Make it 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right, Kevin?
Yeah, that's right. You got it. And he was ultra safe with that dunk.
No reason not to be.
And guys, as he should be, remove all doubt on that attack.
Here's Jordan. The shot, no good. Excellent D there from George. A chance here to possibly put it out of reach.
This is when you really need to maintain your focus.
First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 7-point game.
And that will add to a healthy lead after that trip to the free throw line.
Chicago calls timeout. They're losing by 7. 24 seconds left to play in OT, and this battle continuing. From deep, Jordan. Paul George grabs the miss. 17 seconds left in the first overtime. And stolen by Jordan.
This definitely wasn't the way they envisioned overtime working out.
Kukoc kicks to Jordan. Fires the 3. They get a hand on it, but they recover it. Off the mark. And so it's Detroit with the W.
what they want, I don't know. They're all revved up and ready to go. Performing in a straight line. You go through a tight one. You get to listen to my blitzkrieg bop. The pilot in the back seat. The generator steam heat. But they've done the back beat. Blitzkrieg bop. Aye, oh, let's go. Aye, oh, let's go. Aye, oh, let's go. Aye, oh, let's go.
DJ Khaled. Hey. Yeah. All I do is win, 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 no matter what. Got money on my mind, I can never get enough. And every time I step up in the building, everybody hands go up. And they stay there, and they say yeah, and they stay there. Cause all I do is win, win, win. And if you going in, put your hands in the air, make them stay there.
Ludacris going in on the verse, cause I never been defeated and I won't stop now. Keep your hands up, get them in the sky for the homies that ain't making it, my folks locked down. I never went nowhere, but they saying Luda's back. Blame it on that. The hood call it Ludic. And I'm on this foolish track, so I spit my foolish flow. My hands go up and down like go. My verses still be serving, tight like a million. This last time on a college remix, now I'm on the original version. Can't never count me out, y'all better count me in. Got 20 bank accounts, accountants count me in. Make millions every year, the South champion. Cause all I do is
win, 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 no matter what. Got money on my mind, I can never get enough. And every time I step up in the building, everybody hands go up. And they stay there, and they say yeah, and they stay there. Cause all I do is win, win, win. And if you going in, put your hands in the air, make them stay there.
Swerving in my low, head on the swivel, you know serving me's a no-no. Clean as a whistle as I pull out in my Rolls Royce. Yellow bone passenger, they see it, they say, oh boy. Self-gallon, back it up, call me loco. Down for, don't make me pull up. Actually, what you laughing at? Represent that mud life. Dirty money, you better get your mud right. We come together holding hands and holler good life. We all in all black, it's like life. You riding or what? Cause we riding tonight. Now you riding with me cause you wasn't.
All I do is win, 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 no matter what. Got money on my mind, I can never get enough. And every time I step up in the building, everybody hands go up. And they stay there, and they say yeah, and they stay there. Cause all I do is win, win, win.
Hello and thanks for joining us, 2K Sports fans, for another exciting presentation of NBA basketball. We'll see Los Angeles facing Detroit. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. Taking a look at Los Angeles, we've got Worthy. Thompson is out there with Green. Then there's Scott, and it's Johnson in at the one. And that one's good.
Michael Thompson.
Los Angeles on D. James kicks to Curry. Back to LeBron. Here's Davis. Kicks it out to James. Outside Curry. A three-pointer off the mark.
Even against solid defense, he's still going to try to continue to make that shot.
And I wouldn't bet against him in that situation the next time out. Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's...
James kicks to Davis. Just 5 to shoot. And that's out of bounds. Detroit will retain possession.
And you know what? Just a little too much heat on that pass for him to come up with the steal.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, that was going to be a tough catch for either one of them.
Here's Durant. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
He is one guy you do not stand in the way of when he decides to attack the rim.
Here's Johnson. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
Los Angeles on D. Outside Durant. Davis in the corner. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Harden kicks to LeBron. From the baseline. Drained for 2 points. James has got his first points of the game.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed. Never in a hurry.
Johnson attacking. Right side Worthy. No good. And Detroit the other way now. Oh, here comes Curry all alone. And James throws it down.
That's the epitome of teamwork right there, Kevin, on the alley-oop.
Clark, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder.
Yeah, lightning too.
But guys, the pass for me, even better. He absolutely put that on a platter for him.
Back to Durant. Here's Harden on the wing. LeBron outside. Curry dishes to Davis. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
That's how to orchestrate for your teammate. Terrific pass.
On defense, Detroit. They lead by 4. Johnson, the pass to Thompson. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the strike for 2. That's on LeBron James.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Detroit.
They pounded the ball inside in the first half, forcing the D to collapse, and that frees up the shooters going forward.
The other thing they've had going for them tonight is their passing. I mean, doing a nice job. Plenty of their points early on coming off assists.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. That free throw, no good.
At the line for 2.
And the second free throw, good. Los Angeles trails by 3. And Thompson kicks to Johnson. Can't connect from 13 feet out. Johnson's gone 1 of 3 on the night. Here's Durant. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Durant's got his second bucket. Johnson against Curry. Johnson attacking. A second chance effort. And he uses the glass on the layup. Johnson's got his second basket of the night.
Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
Now here's Johnson. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Johnson's got 6.
And a really good way to start the game. He's a guy who, if he gets it going early, he's going to give you a problem.
Excellent feed from Steph Curry.
Los Angeles trails by 6. Scott kicks it over to Worthy. Green, the screen. And there's the feed to Johnson. It's rebounded by Durant.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Fires the 3. Score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
A good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
You know, obviously, there's some things out there he does not like and wants to talk it over.
Well, Greg, you've played, and you envision yourself as a coach as well. So, sometimes you make some adjustments.
So Detroit ends up going with the new group. And then for Los Angeles, Brikowski, he's checked in for Thompson. Rambis comes in for Green, and it's Cooper in for Scott. And it's good. Caught through contact, hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
And it really starting to look like they're going to have one of those days where nothing goes wrong.
Well, Greg, they certainly haven't done anything wrong so far. Stretching the lead into double digits already.
Pass to Cooper. Johnson goes in. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Johnson's got 8 points. Detroit leading by 10. Now, here is Irving. George dishes to Drummond. Back to George. Down low, Kidd. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
That's right. 5 of their last 6 makes were on the interior. They've established their inside presence.
Now here's Worthy. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Here's the floater. Detroit with the rebound. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Drummond passes to Irving. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Los Angeles trails by 12. Here's Johnson. 8 points for him. Some solid defense there from Irving.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
And that's a big bonus for him to end the quarter as he just beats the buzzer.
That's superb clock management there, maximizing every second of the clock in that situation. Well done.
Welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from Detroit?
A lot of times, the team that owns the paint is going to come away with the victory, and that's what they've done here thus far.
Yeah, why change the plan until they make you? And that's where they should continue to attack moving forward, going inside.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. Thompson is out there with Green. And there's Byron Scott. Then there's Cooper. And it's Thompson in at the 3 slot. Cooper. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And here we go. Fast break. James has got it. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. Detroit shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
At the line, James Harden.
And both free throws good for James Harden. Los Angeles trails by 19. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something, you're right. Poked loose and stolen by LeBron. Curry kicks to Davis. Here's Harden, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And chalk up a few more points for him there. This has been a one-sided game in just about every area.
Absolutely, I echo that sentiment. Their offense, their defense, I mean, it's all been terrific.
Now here's Thompson. Right side, Green over Davis. And Davis sends it back. Now Detroit moving it up. And he gets it to go. And that's now 9 points for James Harden.
Well, if you're going to give them layups, there's no way you're going to get back in this game.
Timeout call.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
Clearly, he's not pleased with all the looks they've given up on the inside, and also to get them to tighten up that defense.
Yeah, and I think he's going to let them know about it. I mean, they're playing some soft interior defense, and you can't win that way. That's a recipe for disaster if you're not going to play with some physicality inside.
Now here's James. Here's Durant, and he dunks it down.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And, Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there. Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
Now here's Thompson. Dishes it to Scott. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Scott's got his 2nd basket of the night.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. For Detroit, they have gone 4 for 5 for the charity stripe in this one up to now.
This is exactly what you need to do with the lead. Just knock down your free throws. When you get fouled, knock them down.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Yeah, you have to make teams pay for fouling you. That's why they call them free. And they've done exactly that, made them pay.
Now here's Thompson. Green, the screen. Up off the screen. Pops loose off the pick and hammers it home.
And guys, that's one of the more basic plays in anybody's playbook, but not to mention also truly one of the best.
And Greg, the pick frees him up, and Clark, the dunk, caps it off.
Well, you know, for me, guys, it's all about positioning and anticipation on those screen plays, and they got it right there.
The offensive rebound, Thompson. And Davis sends it back. Takes the three. And again, it's Byron Scott. Scott's got 6 in the quarter.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
Outside for Davis. He dishes it to Hart. James has a 2-pointer. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
What a night so far for LeBron. 9 points and the 1 steal.
For Detroit, they have shot 6 of 7 at the line.
That's a great job from the line this quarter.
So Detroit going with an almost entire new group here. Drummond's checked in for Anthony Davis. Anthony comes in for Kevin Durant. Irving's checked in for James Harden. Jason Kidd is subbed in for Steph Curry. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Brikowski, he's checked in for Thompson. Rambis comes in for Green. James Worthy's checked in for Thompson. And it's Johnson in for Cooper. It's tipped and stolen by Worthy. All alone, trips down the breakaway slam.
He power surged that one down. Wow.
Yeah, good term to use. One of the game's top dunkers for sure.
Folks, that's not a petty, not a Manny. That's a facial.
Now Johnson. After the missed 3 by Carmelo. Johnson attacking, and foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. Andre Drummond picks one up.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there. Earned those free throws.
Los Angeles shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. That's good from Johnson. Paul George, he's checked in for LeBron. And he can't hit the second. Detroit leading by 22. Here's Kidd. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle at their offensive end. Hey, I like creativity and a circus finish as much as anybody. But you better be sure you got a chance to make it. Great job from behind the arc this quarter. I mean, shooting just under 60% for the game. I mean, that's smoking.
Timeout call.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
Yeah, saw some things that just weren't working for them and wants to make some adjustments.
Yeah, and no reason to wait around to do that, Greg. I mean, might as well make those adjustments right away.
We've got 1:18 left to play here in the half. Johnson, the pass to Rambis.
Flying high and throwing down the hard one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
And really, he does that one as well as anyone. Kev, you're right. That's like his signature move once he goes airborne.
Johnson against Kidd. Now here's Johnson. Defense right on him. Outside, Scott. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Clock at 6. And it's Johnson penetrating. Count that one. Johnson's got 11 points. There's 39 seconds left in the second quarter. The pass to Kidd. Feeds to George. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Kidd against Johnson. There's 18 seconds left to play in the first half.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And so a pretty lopsided game for the first half. It's Detroit running away with it. And we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
Ladies and gentlemen, dance team.
And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but, you know, anything can happen.
What a performance from Harden here. He has 11 points, and from long range, he's hit one three-pointer.
And when it's all said and done, I got a sneaky suspicion he's going to have a few more.
They've got Jason Kidd. Paul George is out there with Anthony. Then there's Andre Drummond, and it's Irving in at the 2 guard. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Doc Rivers. Here's Johnson after the basket by Detroit. On the wing, Scott. And Irving pulls it down. And so it's Detroit with the ball. And a great assist by Kidd as that one goes in. Kidd's got 5 assists in the game. Johnson against Kidd. Pass to Scott. Scott missing again. Balanced scoring, Clark, for him. They're moving it well.
Yeah, you love to see teams share the sugar. Everybody getting a touch, everybody enjoying an opportunity to score. That makes it a lot of fun for everybody on the court.
You know, it sounds better when you say it than watching it. Okay? I like better when you say it. Sharing the sugar.
You might want to cut down on that sugar intake, though, Clark. But anyway, everybody's been involved in this offense here early on, and it has a way of helping you defensively.
Irving kicks to George. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Rebounded by Scott.
You know what? Those are shots you just hate to miss when you get those kinds of bunnies on a possession.
Johnson dishes to Green. Johnson with it. He's picked up by Kidd. Johnson attacking. Green, the pass to Johnson. Here's Worthy, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
What a fantastic finish there on the break.
A textbook kickback to set up the easy finish.
And he gets it to go. Anthony's got his second bucket of the night.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
So Detroit ends up going with the new group. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Cooper's checked in. The drive by Green, and Davis sends it back. Here's Worthy. Los Angeles with another miss.
And that's a well-contested shot.
Well, we've seen him before. He does not allow you to just get easy baskets. He's always going to make you work for it. That was some slick passing from Harden on that one.
Now here's Johnson. He's got 11. Johnson with some nice D. Thompson left side. Shoots from the baseline. Good, and it's Johnson with the assist that time. Johnson's got 4 assists now tonight. They are enjoying the commanding lead.
And it really gives them the opportunity to give their starters a rest. Always critical when you get ready for that home stretch.
From 10 feet out, misses off the left iron. Cooper's gone 1 of 4 from the field. Here's Durant.
Durant doing all sorts of things. He has 11 points, and he's added a steal to his stat line also.
You know what? The number is not huge, but he has been doing some valuable defensive work for them.
So Detroit going with an almost entire new group here. Drummond's checked in for Anthony Davis. Paul George comes in for LeBron. Irving's checked in for James Harden. And Jason Kidd has subbed in for Curry. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Rambis is checked in. Cooper with the bucket. They're making this a runaway.
And the only question for me right now is just how big the lead will eventually become.
And that one's good.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Over to the left wing. And he gets it to go. Cooper's got 6.
And their solid play in the paint continues, guys.
And that's been their focus, it seems, throughout the game. I like the discipline that they've showed in terms of creating those opportunities on the inside. Just Mr. Reliable again here today, Kevin. I mean, they need his points, and he's producing.
There's the pick. Taken away by Kidd. Johnson against Durant. He feeds it to Irving. Back to Durant. Fires for three. The shot is off. Good work defensively by Worthy. Here's Johnson. Up and in on the layup. He's got 13.
Kevin, he's been a bright spot in what's otherwise been a little bit of a struggle for this team.
It's Durant with the drive.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
Detroit making a switch here. Anthony's checked in. Brikowski, he's checked in for Los Angeles. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Detroit.
When they've had a chance to attack the basket at any point in this game, they've taken advantage.
Another thing they've done tonight well is share the ball. So many of their points have come off of good, crisp passes.
Now here's Johnson. He's got 13. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two.
Well, some really terrific numbers for Johnson. He's got 13 points and 5 assists. He's gotten after it on the boards for them as well as in the transition game.
And I like the fact that one has really fed into the other.
And Johnson drops them both. There's a minute left here in the third quarter. Here's George, and it's thrown down hard with both hands.
His ball distribution tonight just as good as it gets.
Yeah, it sure has been. I mean, all you have to do is look at the numbers. There's no lying in those totals.
Johnson, the pass to Brikowski, and they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
Well, I tell you, he squeezed that orange as tight as he could before that throwdown.
Yeah, no way he was going to lose that thing on the way up. You're right, Clark.
And better safe than sorry on that one, guys.
But they get it back. Back to Kidd. Anthony on the wing. That three off the mark. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Cooper kicks to Johnson. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for two. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving. For Los Angeles, they have hit most of their free throws tonight, 5 of 6. The first free throw is good. And Los Angeles with some changes. Thompson comes in for James Worthy. And it's Scott in for Cooper.
Boy, a perfect half at the free throw line for him. That'll help their comeback effort for real.
And Clark, those free throws need to continue if they're going to get back in this game.
From deep, George. And it's George again missing.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Here's Johnson. And the shot falls short this time.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. It's Detroit just dominating this one. And we're just moments away from the start of the fourth quarter. Stay with us. And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the fourth. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Brikowski is out there with Thompson. Then it's Thompson. Then there's Scott. And it's Johnson in at point. Now here's Durant. Kicks it out to Harden. Here's the three. That's good. And a nice assist from Durant. Durant's got 3 assists in the game.
They're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results right now.
You're right. 3 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Johnson, a wide open look, trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And it's Curry at the elbow. Lets the 3 fly. The shot no good. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. From deep, Johnson. Rebound, Detroit. Durant's got his 4th rebound in this one. The drive by LeBron. And he gets it to go.
And really, it looks like he may just try to take this thing over on his own and really build that lead up.
James has gone 5 of 7 from the floor here. Here's Johnson, and stolen by LeBron. Oh, and here comes Curry all alone. Here's...
Well, that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, nice job there, Greg. Recognizing the opportunity was there to push it, and then excellent execution.
That was a nice replay brought to you by Kia. And here is Los Angeles now. After the basket by Detroit, Scott, good. Scott's gotten 5 of his 9 attempts to go. Curry with a wide open look. No good on the triple. Curry's gone 1 for 5 from the field, 20%. Scott dishes to Johnson. Good on the three-point shot.
What are they thinking, leaving him with all that space out there? Do they not know? Have they not heard that this guy is unbelievable? That's a layup for him. Boy, oh boy, to be young again. My, oh my. Got me thinking back to my days.
Oh, yeah, right. It does make you nostalgic, doesn't it?
Well, speak for yourself, because I could never throw it down like that, but I will say it sure looks.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. That's good. 18 points for Kevin Durant.
First 3 of the half, second of the game. Can he heat up?
And here's Los Angeles. Outside, Scott. The dish to Thompson. And stolen by James. And here we go. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
They just can't miss. Everything they put up, it seems, goes in.
You know, sometimes you're the bug, and sometimes you're the windshield. They are certainly the bugs tonight. Nothing going their way.
And I'm not even sure that I'd want to be the windshield.
No, maybe the windshield wiper.
Yeah,
right. Yeah. Paul George, he's checked in for Detroit. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Cooper, he's checked in for Scott.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
George, no good. George has gone 2 for 6 from the floor so far. The 3 from Johnson. Detroit with the rebound. Durant's got 5 rebounds tonight. LeBron passes to George. In the corner, Harden. Back to Durant. The 3. And George is good for 3.
They've stepped up their three-point shooting game in the second half. They're letting it fly out there with reckless abandon.
Not lacking in confidence, and I really like that. Sometimes you see teams get conservative once they get a lead, playing not to lose.
Johnson and Davis sends it back. And they're running. Ahead, here's Harden. Finishes the break with a slam.
Great hustle to turn the block shot into a fast break hoop. That's a big-time play.
Stolen by Harden. Here's George, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
Outside, Davis. Harden kicks to Davis. Back to Harden. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Here's James.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
Rambis is checked in for Los Angeles. Brown comes in for Johnson.
John Brown.
Here's George. We've got 1:23 left in the fourth quarter. Shot's good.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will, and you can safely say mission accomplished now for Detroit.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, Stephen Clark, an all-around dominant performance. Clark, and you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
I certainly did, and they just cracked it open and made it an NC. No contest.
Yeah, I like that.
And beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for Kevin Durant. There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got. He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Out of bounds. Detroit takes possession.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
Detroit with the ball. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Fires the 3. But they'll get another chance.
Snatched down the long bounce and got him another possession.
Tries again. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. That's good from Durant.
At the line.
And both free throws good for Durant. 35 seconds left in the game. Here's Rambis. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
Well, I'll tell you what, the defenders didn't even get a sniff of him on that move to the hoop.
It's Durant on the wing. Back to George. James outside. 5 to shoot. From deep Harden. And that one's good.
And they clearly are just destroying this group right now from the three-point line.
Yeah, and the defense knows it. I mean, they are fully stretched out trying to stop the three-point shot and still haven't been able to do it.
And so Detroit takes this one by a big margin. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly. Clark the other just searching for answers.
DJ Khaled, Convict Music, we the best. Yeah, we taking over. Listen, spread out with it. South Carolina, Alabama, Mississippi, on the North Carolina, Philadelphia, Virginia. From down in Miami, where warm in the winter. On up to Minnesota, where storm in the winter. Jacksonville, Tallahassee, Memphis, 10, holla at me. B&H Town, Southside, Cloverland, Daddy, I'm the man out in Dallas. Better ass Cali, Catman Cali with my eyes open valley. Blowing that spinning, going down Vinny. Drop 6, 4, 3, wheel and switch. Red light stop, make it drop for the with it. Anything you hear that I said, I meant it. Can't got the crown, then spit out with it. Say you need I said I get it. If you want to, we can supply you. Got enough work to feed the whole town. They won't you unless you try to. Come around and try to stop on our ground. Cause we taking over. Said we taking over. Said we taking over. Said we taking over.
Black flag, we rich. Yeah.
Listen.
Bounce, it's what I does. I get money every day I does that. It's how I ride, black flag on the left too. And ride, you better move. Yeah, get shit like shine, that's on my neck. I'm big like Diddy, I'm with it. Cali, we did it, Biggie in my city. Please don't fit it. On the porch.